On April 27, 2026, regulators in Beijing issued a single operative sentence. That one line of text instantly vaporized a $2 billion transaction. Meta was forced to abandon its acquisition of Manus, an artificial intelligence startup. The sudden cancellation sent a ripple through Silicon Valley and Asian tech hubs as a deal months in the making vanished overnight. The geography of the deal creates a puzzle for international analysts. Manus is officially headquartered here, in Singapore, operating legally outside of China's territorial borders. By exerting control over an entity incorporated in a different country, Beijing has bypassed the standard boundaries of international business law. This intervention demonstrates that traditional geographic protections are becoming secondary to technological interests. The tension began a month earlier when the CEO and chief scientist of Manus were summoned from their Singapore office to the Chinese mainland. Upon arrival, they were placed under soft detention. Regulators functionally trapped the executives inside the country, preventing their departure while the government conducted its review of the Meta acquisition. This contrasts sharply with Western regulatory norms. While the US or EU might use court injunctions or financial penalties to halt a merger, they rarely use the physical restriction of foreign executives as a bargaining chip. This shift moves corporate regulation into the realm of direct state control over individuals. The blockade was enforced not just through paperwork, but through the physical presence of the founders themselves. To understand why a government would use such aggressive tactics over a single startup, we have to look at the specific nature of the technology Meta was trying to buy. Manus specializes in agentic AI. Unlike simple chatbots, these systems are designed to be autonomous, navigating browsers, managing files, and completing multi-step enterprise tasks without a human in the loop. Meta valued Manus for its potential to scale a digital labor force. Acquiring the company meant exporting the ability to automate millions of future work hours from the Chinese technical sphere to a Western platform. China intervened to ensure this automated labor pool remains under its own jurisdiction. By blocking the export, they are prioritizing the deployment of these agents within their own domestic economy. The legal basis for this move rests on a new framework for technological jurisdiction. Beijing now claims authority over any AI system trained on Chinese data or developed primarily by Chinese nationals. Because the founders and core engineering team at Manus have deep technical roots in China, those personal origins now carry more weight than the company's Singaporean registration. This shift prioritizes the origin of the code and its creators over the location of the corporate headquarters. A legal address in a neutral country no longer provides a shield if the technical DNA is considered a national asset. If a nation's fingerprints are found on the underlying technology, that nation now claims the right to decide its corporate future. The legal border is being replaced by a technical one. The Manus blockade occurred just weeks before a high-level diplomatic summit between Beijing and Washington, suggesting the move was a deliberate signal of strength. It also follows a series of Western restrictions, including the removal of Chinese AI models like DeepSeek from global app stores over security concerns. These combined actions show a clear drift away from a single borderless internet. AI is being recategorized as sovereign infrastructure, managed with the same level of scrutiny as nuclear power or rare earth supply chains. We are seeing the tech industry fragment into regional ecosystems. As the map fractures into US, Chinese, and European zones, the flow of data and talent across these lines is becoming increasingly restricted. The Manus case serves as a friction point in this broader trend. It marks a move away from universal technology toward a world of regionalized AI, where the software you build is bound by where its creators came from. The impact on the venture capital market is already measurable. Acquisitions are being restructured, cross-border investments are slowing, and the path to a global exit has become significantly more complex. Enterprise operators must now audit their AI vendors for geopolitical exposure. A sudden regulatory shift in one region can now disrupt a software supply chain on the other side of the planet. For founders, the choice of where to build is no longer just about taxes or talent. It is about deciding which jurisdiction will ultimately control the company's destiny. The central question for anyone building in 2026 is simple. Does your chosen sovereignty zone have the capital, the talent, and the regulatory stability to protect what you've built?